We back with another one-on-one. Got my good brother Mcody here today. How you feeling, brother?
Man, I'm good. How about you?
Can't complain, brother.
Good, good,
I
good.
think you're a great person to interview because a lot of people don't know about your behind the scenes. The only thing they know is Quest the Battler.
Yeah,
So it's time for them to figure out more about you.
that's
I
fair.
think this is the best platform to do it on, the Don't Quote Me podcast. You heard? But let's dive straight into it, man. Benzino Eminem, man.
He lead with it's gonna be more about me, and then he had one about Benzino, Benzino and
What's
Eminem.
your
All
take
right.
on the Benzino Eminem? If you do know, where do you think it stems from?
I mean, everybody know where it stems from. It's Benzino and him has been poking
But
and
why?
prodding because it's fun to do, I guess. They got past beef. Like if you like, I just remember I was on the outside and they like me and Emmons like that where I could. But the source at some point in time, the relationship between the source and Eminem became bitter, and Benzino and Eminem were at the helm of that, or at the top of that, and it's been going on for years. Like Benzino say stuff about Eminem in interviews all the time. Eminem do a lot of interviews. He rap, so sometimes when he rap, he say something, and he felt like saying something this time, and um, I guess the rest is the rest. It pushed Benzino. I like if you want to know what I thought about the raps, I could tell you that. But like I don't.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's dive
Um,
into it.
I like Eminem as a rapper. I think Eminem is a good rapper. So if we just talking about raps, it's like Benzino's not that good of a rapper. Um, it's just not. It's not a rap beef. Like it's just like somebody. It's not a rap beef. Like I don't care. You know when him say something about somebody and it's him just poking and prodding. Like I really don't care. Like I thought the raps were dope. Like I like
From both
um
sides or just
nah
one-sided?
just is not a good rapper. We know that.
Okay.
Um, and he knows that. He himself said he got help to put it together. Like if I'm not as good at something as I could be, I go get help, you know? So I just think it's silly to compare the two. Like I'm not about to sit up and break down and compare a ghostwritten diss track to somebody that was making fun of you with their own
So
raps.
is there a time in rap where it's okay to have help?
Yeah,
Let me know when.
anytime you want to.
So why can't it be? Why can't there be a ghostwritten diss track?
It can be.
So why is it not respected?
You know, you know who Barry Bonds is.
Absolutely.
When him and Mark McGuire were knocking home runs out the park, did you enjoy that?
Absolutely.
Did you care that they were using steroids? Did you care?
No.
Me neither, right? But can they be in the Hall of Fame? Can I really hold their art against somebody else's art? I could still say it was dope. So like, yo, it's okay to have ghostwritten work. I mean, it's something that's been around in rap since rappers delight. So we're not gonna front that like it's not something that exists. But there are things that come with it existing. I don't consider the people that rapped on Rappers Delight when I talk about people like Jay-Z or Eminem or Nas. And that's just how I go. And if we're having a lyrical display of like I'm just not comparing the two. It just ain't like I'm not comparing what Barry Bonds did to whoever came in third to him and Mark McGuire. I'm not comparing the two because he got it clean.
Understood.
So, no, I don't I don't care like that they do it. It's just like, I don't judge it. I'm not gonna judge it the same way. And I think that's fair. I think some people won't agree with that, and that's okay. The masses probably won't agree with that because the masses are the people that make anything thrive, right? So you're going to be more casual. You're not going to care as much as the enthusiasts or the people that are in place to preserve whatever culture it is to whatever standard, right? But those people are important people. The few like govern the many at all times. Like if you like the NBA, they carry a little bit more than maybe some people used to think they should carry, you know?
Hmm.
Um, I don't care because I'm not like a rule enthusiast, you know what I'm saying? But, if it were up to us, an NBA game would look like and one. We'd enjoy it, but some things got to be preserved. Um, or some people are put in place to care so it don't get out of hand. Yeah.
Absolutely. Why do you think Eminem is held in such a high regard in Detroit?
I don't think it's Detroit because if it was just Detroit, he wouldn't be Eminem.
Mm,
You know what I'm saying? Every year he streamed as much as he streamed. He's in the top 10 or 11 or top 15 streamed across whatever, um, without putting out what would some consider a classic album in many, many years. Um, he got a core fan base. He got a fan base. He said it on records why some of that is, but that also is to be recognized for everybody. Like Drake can't be Drake without crossover fans. Like hip hop can't survive if it's just us because we're the minority. Like so, if you're selling millions of records in America, based on the numbers alone, you gotta be able to like sell records to people that are outside of your demographic.
absolutely.
And if somebody comes along and they heighten the awareness of that demographic to the whole of hip hop, that's a benefit for hip hop because now we got more fans. Now maybe I would have, and this ain't credit and nothing. This is just what it is. If I bring people over to rap that may not have listened to rap if it wasn't for me, some of them are gonna be like, I'm just gonna listen to him. That's just what it is.
Uh-huh.
But there are gonna be some other people that says, damn man, who is this Dr. Dre? Because they just didn't wasn't in tune. Or dang, I do like Snoop Dogg or Exhibit, or I do like, oh man, I just heard Sticky Fingers. Where is he from? Let me listen to Onyx. Who is this Royce guy? You know what I'm saying? So it worked both ways, but you can't ever have heightened success in anything without the casuals.
With all of his past success, why do you think people are like slandering his name as of today when it comes to hip hop?
I think it's cool to discredit now. I think that's the cool thing to do. Um, it's cool to discredit. Like that's just the cool thing. It's cool to slander. It's cool, not even slander. It's just cool to have um, these these outlandish takes, right? Now that doesn't mean you gotta like them because you don't gotta like them. Like if it
Hmm.
ain't your cup of tea, like some of the stuff that I like ain't what I like now. So that happened. But it's very common right now just to ignore certain things because you just don't like something, right? Uh, I can't I can't say somebody's whack because I don't like it or because it ain't my cup of tea.
Hmm.
When I got other things that are showing me why it can't be. Now that's not to say that I gotta be influenced by the masses, but it's no way for you to tell me that Drake ain't good
I agree with that.
based on the response. Now I might not like it. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
But it's hard for me to say like, yo, this isn't, good. Like, or he isn't talented, right? So maybe I don't think it's good, but I can't think you're not talented because like you've you've shown this in different ways, whether and it's not just like, yo, you sell a lot of records and people like it, but maybe you have certain awards, maybe you have hit certain landmarks, maybe certain amounts of people come to see you. And maybe it's a small group of people. Like when Joe Budden was doing this indie thing, he might do a show and it's 500 or to 1,500 people, but they go everywhere to see him.
Hmm.
So I got to be able to recognize the appeal outside of my own,
Absolutely.
so So I just think it's cool just to talk shit. Like uh Eminem had a strong hold on the game at one point in time, and he doesn't. He's 50. He shouldn't, like, you shouldn't, why should he appeal to you? Like, he's 50. Let him do what people that already done did it, and like, yo, he just liked the rap, bro. He probably would still be rapping if he didn't get on. So, you know, but I think it's cool to do.
Another person that's held in a high regard in Detroit
Hmm.
is Proof.
Yeah, yeah,
How did he get such fame or that stature in it? Because a lot of people just don't know if we're not from there.
yeah. Um, it's a lot, man. Proof means a lot because of the they say you keep what you have by giving it away or whatever. Proof was somebody that invested in the community and got love from us. He was pivotal in everybody's lives, and it didn't matter how frequent he was in your life. Like if you met P, like he made an impact. A lot of stuff people don't know about Proof. Like Proof was the first person that had an unsigned hype article, not him. Proof was the first one with a deal. Proof won the Source Unsigned Hype rap battle. He beat Supernatural. Proof was known across the country for being like a phenomenal battle rapper, even more so in some spaces than Eminem. A lot of our first experiences with industry stuff came from or through Proof. Whether it's, um, I know Marv and his crew, they went on Marv and the Fat Killers. They went on tour with D12. Did records with Proof. Me, I was like Proof put me like I had the only solo song on like a label project that he put out, and I wasn't on the label.
Wow.
We never did music, but we had a lot of conversations, and like he was hands on, man. The first battle I won money being there, man. Proof had just left doing a show with 50 Cent like that night and came and hosted the battle, and I won $100, and he gave it to me out his pocket. Um,
That's dope.
yeah,
So he had a lasting impression on a lot of people
yeah,
out there.
in both sides of the tracks, like whether you were like backpack hip hop, battle rap world, the street music that you hear now, like he was just he was the bridge to that, and it was always love. It was always, you know, it gave you a piece of like belonging to it. He gave a piece of family and belonging to a lot of people. He had a record label with a lot of dope artists from the battle rap scene in Detroit or from the open mic scene in Detroit. Like he had the Wolfpack, Super MC, Moon, uh, Jim, Jimmy Hoffa, a lot of really dope like local acts, and he was giving them opportunities to get a fan base, and that was really dope.